What's up? Guys, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm doing a terrible job of trying to video as I'm doing work. I get out here and I just kind of get the trucking. That was not easy. Watch. Fit up is amazing though. We did learn a few things. The seat I wanted to run, it ain't gonna happen. It's physically just too big and has a lot of lean back on it, which really limits my space for feet things. So we're gonna have to just go ahead and post our Momo seat up for sale. So if y'all know anybody that look for a badass seat, I'll save you some money. It sucks buying stuff like that and then having to sell it, but I guess it's kind of part of it. You never know until you're there. So we're gonna figure that out. This evening, I'm going to continue working on the K-member deal here. I'm gonna cut these off a little bit more because I guarantee you just by cutting off 2 inches of frame on each side, it's probably another pound or 2. I know it sounds stupid, but it adds up. So I'll plate that. And then keep trucking. So, be back later. Alright guys, we're back. Going back on the K-member, I'm gonna try and finish this up, make some plates to cap off the frame right here and right here. I told you I was gonna cut a little bit more off. See, I cut it back pretty far. I don't need it to have a stubby or anything. Like I said, we're building our own K-member, so we don't have to have a certain amount, but I just wanna show y'all the difference of this factory frame, how heavy this shit is. This right here, that's what I cut off. Not even 3 inches worth. This is on both sides, okay? That's what I cut off. Just that alone is, yeah, look. It's 2 pounds. Just that. 2 pounds don't seem like much, but it all adds up. It all adds up. So 2 pounds here, 2 pounds there. Next thing you know, you done save 20 pounds. So I still have a little bit to clean up on these frame rails and stuff to keep going, but I just thought that was wild right there. So like I said, yo, don't take all that for granted. If you don't need it, gotta go. Get that out of there. So that's what I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna mark on put the plates on there, trace them out, and cut them out to weld on here. I'm gonna cap these off, and then the pipe will go in there and be welded out. It'll come together. It'll come together. Don't run away. Alright guys, got a mess going on here, but you hear the fans running. Trying to get some of the fumes out of here. We had a car running, but check that out. Custom K-member, built from scratch. She's done. I left these a little long. I'll leave these until we get the front clip put on, and I'll figure out how I'm gonna mount the front clip and stuff. So I'm gonna leave these a little long, give me some leeway, but check that out. From scratch. So it's looking badass. I'm gonna have to bleep that out probably. Looking bad bleep. This is 1 5/8, 1 5/8, 1 1/4, 1 5/8. So we have ground clearance, plenty of ground clearance now. I feel really good about it. We're gonna keep trucking. I was sweating building this K-member from scratch, getting the bends right and everything like that. And honestly, there's no reason to be nervous. Sometimes you just gotta put your head down and do it, and you'd be surprised what happens. And I'm happy. They come out freaking sick. So this thing, guys, it's coming together day by day, and it's exciting. That's why I tell you, I don't go nowhere, because this is happening quick. Every day after work, if I can work on it, I'm working on it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, not sure exactly what I'm gonna do next just yet. I've been trying to fit up seats and stuff. A friend of mine let me borrow his carbon seat. And I put it in there. Oh look, repping my boy Pat. He's over there in Port Arthur, has a little shop. Does tunes, some different kind of swaps and stuff like that. If y'all in that area, hit him up. But so we were trying to see what's going to go on with this. Naturally, that's super low, obviously, but probably realistically somewhere in this range. The problem with this is I'm entirely in front of the main hoop, and what that does is that puts me forward. So feet area is still a concern, okay? But my mid plate is going to go up here, so I'm either going to angle a bar here to give me a little foot pocket, or it's just going to be a straight shot, which naturally this is the easiest move, but I'm trying to figure out how I can gain more area here and make it all work together. So that might be what I tackle next. I'm not sure. It's really hard to set mid plate and stuff without having a mock-up block here. So I don't have one of those lightweight foam ones, and this is a big block deal. And it don't matter if it's aluminum or iron block, they're heavy as heck. So I'm gonna try and figure that out. I know how long they are, but sometimes you just need to have the actual block here, or the foam block. Maybe I can find someone around here that has one. I doubt it though. It's not something everybody goes and buys. They just do it the hard way. So that's probably the way we'll end up doing it. But now that I have the K-member built, we can find the front wheel center line. That was the whole point. That was the whole point of getting the K-member built, so the control arms can go on. And once control arms go on, you put the steering arms on, and I go ahead and set toe, and then I get an accurate front wheel center line. And what I'll do is I'll mark the chassis table for the front wheel center line. And I know that an S10 is it's 108.5, I believe, inches wheelbase, factory wheelbase. So naturally you can go plus or minus 2 inches. I'm gonna stick to 108 inches. So I'm gonna mark the chassis table, because this is my square point. Chassis table square, I made sure it was square, it's level, the whole 9 yards. I check it every day. I'm gonna mark the table, and then we're gonna go back 108 inches. 108 inches back, and then that's where I'm gonna build a jig to hold that beautiful Marilat rear end. And I don't wanna build a cradle for it to sit on, because it is powder coated, it's clear coated. And that's gonna scratch it up. So I'm gonna build some flanges that are gonna bolt to the bearing ends of it. And I'm gonna kind of use that to set my angle. So it's a for sure way to hold it solid. I'm gonna center it. I'm gonna set it at 108 inches. And I'm also gonna set the center of the axle at, most likely I'm gonna set it at 13 and 3/4 is from where I see most builders that build small tire cars. Technically it's a 28-10-5 tire that I run, but we both know once the truck's sitting on the ground and you have a little squish of the tire, it's not truly, 28 inches. So it's probably going to settle about 13 and 3/4 to the center, and that's where I'm going to mount the rear end at. So it's 13 and 3/4. And like I said, I'll be able to level it and everything. And then at that point, we build 4-link bars. I know how long the bars need to be. I'm going to build the 4-link bars. Once I build the 4-link bars, we bolt it on the rear end, and I'll bolt the forward 4-link brackets on those bars. And now I know exactly where the 4-link bracket cross member needs to be. Once that's located, then I can start building bars for that rear basket area. And we're gonna be rocking and rolling. So a lot of cool stuff has happened this week already, and we're gonna keep on trucking, but this is kind of the latest update of where we sit right now. And drop a comment, let me know what y'all think. And go ahead and tell your friends if you think they might want to follow something like this, a build from scratch, truly a build from scratch. And I have zero experience in this, just racing knowledge and friends and help. I tell you what, Mike Henson Racing Engines has been a godsend. I pretty much bounce every idea off of him. Ryan Hall, man, he's been a huge help as well. If any of them don't know anything, they have enough contacts in this game that we can find out information, and it's phenomenal. Marty Marilat, tons of knowledge. We've had Jeremy Bim with Wicked Chassis Works. He's been help. He bent my main hoop for me. There's tons of great people on board and just kind of giving me guidance and stuff like that. If there's something I have questions about, I ask. I'm not going to sit here and wing it. This is my life on the line, so we're going to make sure we do it right, and I think it's coming out phenomenal. So this definitely isn't a solo job. I might be sitting here building most of it myself, but there's definitely a lot of people in the background sharing knowledge and stuff, so it's definitely a team deal, and it helps. So this, like I said, it's a scratch deal. I've never built one of these chassis before, and you can do it. Just take your time. Take your time, study, and look at millions of pictures. I can't tell you how many chassis shops pictures I've looked at for reference and see how they do stuff. So it all helps. But anyway, so it's late. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight. We'll start back tomorrow, and thank everybody for watching and keeping this deal going, and I appreciate it. And like I said, drop a comment, let me know what's up, and share with your friends if you think they want to follow it. So until next time, we appreciate y'all. Thank you.